Have a seat, dumbass. Okay, go to your bed. Good boy. Top 5 mistakes. Let's go over the top 5 mistakes most people commit when they're doing their taxes. Tax season's over. I'm out in the mountains in the San Bernardino forest. It is maybe 25 degrees with the wind chill, and my heater just went out last night. So it's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's it's maybe 40 degrees in this room, if I'm gonna guess. It's a little cold. And yeah, the mountains. Never know what you're gonna get. In any case, that variable of not knowing what's gonna happen shouldn't be what's going on with your taxes. When you're doing your taxes, you should always make sure that number one, you should have accurate information. And that could be stemming from, let me just open that. Stemming from making sure you're inputting the information on TurboTax, if that's the route that you're going. Making sure that you have the right numbers from whoever is paying you. If you have 1099s, making sure that the 1099s are right. I just spoke with somebody yesterday who said that QuickBooks Online is the one who's doing their books, and they're off by like $40K in somebody's salary, which is ridiculous. Errors like that. Don't file your taxes until you know the loose ends of where that's going and what's causing that. Having proper documentation, making sure what you're filing you can prove. If you are going into my next point, which is standard deductions or no standard deduction, that tends to be the question. And that tends to be the question, especially if you're on that teetering edge of, like, let's say 200K. You could still be a W-2 employee. You're starting to get your beak wet with doing some 1099 contract work. Maybe you're a consultant. Maybe you're doing e-com, drop shipping. Maybe you're getting your beak wet doing something else. If that's the case, make sure that you do a proper analysis of knowing what standard deductions, just regular standard deduction, would do to your file, as opposed to if you have itemized deductions for your file. If you're one of the, as my friend said, a sucker who's getting sucked into the TurboTax, quickly you'll find out that they're going to add fees to do this, to do that, to complete this, to do the other thing. It's going to get costly quickly and annoying. And if you don't know what's the best route, it could be not cost effective. Leading into being not cost effective. Third thing, missing deductions. And that could be my blunt force trauma retirement plans you need to continue doing. That could be making sure you have the proper deductions, that you're doing the right methods of running your business and carrying the expenses in the right categories, having the accounting and the bookkeeping properly teed up, going back to having accurate information. It really is a blend of having the documentation, the proof, if you were running a business, the expenses, the deductions, the kind of assets that you have, that you purchase, that you let go. A quick summary of what happened, and then knowing how much you owe your business partner, Uncle Sam. If you don't do that when you're now starting to earn above, we like to say 150K, tax planning should be one of those expenses that you should always consider. Because if you don't, you could see yourself into a mess of problems by if you opened up an entity and all of a sudden you didn't know you had to make payments, or you didn't know that you owed the state, or you didn't know that you just didn't know. And that's okay. It's not taught. You kind of have to figure this out on your own. Some cases, some people don't know where to turn, and it's not until the IRS has placed liens on you that people are figuring out something has gone awry. That could be a reflection that you need to slay the dragon before moving forward further in your business. And what we've noticed is as soon as you kind of get a handle on that, the rest of business becomes that much easier. You'll be earning that much more, becoming more of the person that you're supposed to be. If you don't, you're leading into that last fifth mistake, which is incompetence. You as the CEO, you as the business owner, could be the tax person you hired, the CPA, the bookkeeper, the accountant, the financial planner, the financial advisor, your insurance agent. Hell, it could be your secretary. If you don't have all of the ducks in a row for what your business needs for you to thrive, you're suffering, you're causing pain to potentially trickle down and make its way into hell. And only you will be able to get out of it, because you are the one who, by not having good habits, found yourself into that space. Kind of like me with this house. I knew going into it, this house was built in 1938, and the heating system was a mess to begin with, because this house has been built, I think, twice throughout the years. And I mean that in a like reconstruction sense. And now I'm suffering for it, even though I did everything I could to do proper maintenance before the winter by buying new channels, changing the valves, this, that, and the other. Here I am after tax season, waiting on a good technician to save the day to heat up my house. Don't do that with your taxes. This is okay because I have a gym indoors and I can work out, and I'm not really feeling the cold that much, but I mean, it sucks. Take that as a good lesson. My simple regular failure. Don't get caught with inaccurate information. Know whether or not you need to itemize your deductions. Remember your retirement plans. Think about your tax planning if that's something you need to do. If you're earning enough where Uncle Sam is wanting a bigger chunk of his percentage, consider it. Or if you think that you might be struggling with incompetence. I have a community where I am helping business owners, where we do the bookkeeping, we can help you with the tax prep, we can do financial planning, we can help you pick investments, We can help. We can do a lot of things. We have access to a lot of attorneys, tax attorneys, estate attorneys, even formations for corporations. If that's something that you need, we can do that. We can help you out. We're thinking of doing more of a fee-only model. Just check it out. It's free for 30 days. It may not be for you. It might be for you. If you have any questions, just check it out. Take care.